All right, y'all, juicy levels. What are they and how do we find them? Now, as you can see right here on my chart, I've got a juicy level. And from this level, I was able to take a short position. And this is a 20x leverage trade. You can see that we've come down about 13% on that trade. Now, currently, if we take a look at my profit and loss stamp here, my short trade is up 233%. And in today's video, I want to walk you through step by step exactly how you're going to get these juicy levels. So if you like that, make sure to like the dang video and subscribe to the channel, guys. Now, before we go further, I would like to say that these juicy levels I'm talking about, right? These are levels that we get in advance. 6 days ago, on the 22nd of December, 2021, it is currently today the 28th of December. So 6 days ago, we had this potential short setup for Sol. And the reason is because we had this juicy level in advance. Okay, you can see in advance the juicy level right here between $201 and $209. All right, and again, the trade that I'm in, I've actually shorted it from $203. Okay, so these levels are levels that we're identifying in advance. And the reason I'm bringing this up now is because if you can have a level in advance, it makes trading so much more relaxed, so much more fun and exciting, because you can come to a blank chart and you can start to strategize and make plans for your trades in the future. And then when those plans come to fruition, you can enter the trade without any kind of emotion and you can follow your plan. So I'm going to walk you through step by step how you are going to identify juicy levels such as this. Okay, how to find juicy levels to trade. Okay, now we are talking about, guys, juicy levels, very, very juicy levels. Step number one, guys, is you're going to come to a blank chart and you're going to identify the trend and look at the market cipher indicator. Now, personally, I trade with an indicator called market cipher, and this indicator is it's a premium indicator. It's, in my opinion, the best that you could possibly get, because what it does is, with the money flow and the momentum waves, it will tell you what price is going to do once you've identified a juicy level. It will tell you what price is going to do once we get to that juicy level. But here's the thing. When I come to a blank chart, when I am looking to identify juicy levels, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom out to a high time frame, maybe the daily time frame. What I want to do is I want to identify what is happening in the market on a macro scale. What is happening in the market on a macro scale? Okay, I can see right now just by coming to this blank chart right here, and keep in mind 6 days ago, that would put us right over here, right? So not really much has changed in those 6 days. But if we do want to be very accurate, we can use the time machine to go back in time 6 days ago to see what we were seeing when I came to this chart. Okay, now the first thing I'd like to do is look at market cipher B on a high time frame and ask myself this: what does market cipher B look like it wants to do? And 6 days ago, what I saw was it looked like market cipher B wanted to come up a little bit and then curve over and print another wave. And the reason for that is because I can see money flow is coming down. And if anybody doesn't have market cipher, there is an affiliate link in the description of the video if you're interested in that. I don't have a discount, but money flow is showing us money either coming or leaving an asset. Okay, and we can go to a lower time frame, like maybe the 4 hour, and we can see that when money flow crosses from the purple into the blue, we tend to get a pump. And when money flow crosses from the blue into the purple, we tend to get a dump. And so when I go to a high time frame like the daily, and I see something like this where money flow is coming down, yet momentum is coming up, that makes me think we're going to come up a little bit more, and then we're going to get a rejection. Okay, so I've identified, just based on the higher time frames, that I think we need to come up a little bit more and then come down a little bit more from there. Okay, so that's the first thing you're going to do to identify juicy levels. You're going to look at the chart, look at a higher time frame, try and identify the macro trend based on your indicators. What do you think is going to happen? Number two is we're actually going to start drawing levels on the chart. Okay, this is called technical analysis, drawing levels on a chart. And the way we're going to do that is we can go to a very high time frame, like maybe the weekly time frame. We can look for places where price has found a sticking point maybe, and draw levels on a chart, something maybe like this. where we can see on the weekly time frame that we had a very clear level of resistance, and then all of a sudden flipped into support. We could say that's a very important level. Okay, something else that we can do, guys, is we can pull fibs, right? I love to pull fibs. They call me Jay the Fib Puller. You know, Fibonacci retracement tools are excellent things to find Confluence, all right? So what I like to do, if I see that I think we're going to come up a little bit more for a rejection, I would like to pull my fib from swing highs to swing lows and see, okay, it's very likely that if we continue up here, we might reject off of some of these Fibonacci levels. Now, we can see here that when I pulled these two fibs, I saw, number one, that, okay, I think we're going to come up a little bit more. I see we have a golden pocket right here. Okay, that is a nice level. Okay, that's a nice level. And then we do have some levels above that too. I'm going to go ahead and turn on this. And so what you can do, and what I like to do, is find fib confluence, which basically means I'm pulling multiple fibs. I'm trying to see, is there an area where we have multiple fibs? And right away, I can see that there is an area right here where we have multiple fibs all pointing to that one zone, all right? But that's not all we're going to do. We're going to do more, right? We're going to use volume, all right? Volume is very important to do as well. And so what I like to do is I like to analyze volume like this. And I like to pull ranges. This is basically like a VPVR indicator where I'm just analyzing basically sideways ranges that I see with my eye. So, for example, I took a volume indicator from the beginning of all time of SOL trading on ByBit up until we had this very significant impulse to the upside. I see that we have a very high volume node right here. And then what I did is when price came above that high volume node, I basically just took another fixed range indicator. The way you're going to find that, guys, is you're going to come over here to where it says prediction and measurement tools, come down to fixed range volume profile. And this is basically going to give you a volume profile. If anybody's unfamiliar with what a volume profile is basically telling you how much Bitcoin was traded at a certain price, or any asset you're looking at. I say Bitcoin, this is SOL. And so really what we're looking at here is saying most of the SOL was traded at the price of $202. Now, if we're trading underneath this, that means it's going to be acting as resistance. If we're trading above it, it means it's going to be acting as support. So right now, we have three things right here that are pointing to this key level. We have a point of control, we have a 0.5 fib, and we have a golden pocket. Okay, so we're drawing a lot of these things on the chart right now. And what we're doing is we're coming up with zones that are going to be key levels. We're looking for confluence where there's multiple things pointing to one level. Okay, now we also have in this area, I don't know if you can see, but we have a very a potential monthly resistance level, right? If we go to the monthly time frame right here, we can see that if this candle closes in the purple, let me zoom in here. If this candle, this current monthly candle, closes in the purple, it will have formed a sticking point on the monthly time frame. So we have four things pointing to this one area on the SOL chart, right? What do we have? We have a monthly level of resistance. We have a Fibonacci golden pocket. We have a point of control high volume node, and we have a 0.5 fib level. What we're doing is we're building reasons as to why we should take this zone seriously. Now, people always ask me, Jay, how do I know which levels to prioritize on a chart? And my answer is, it really depends, guys. It really depends. People are like, Jay, sometimes I see that you're looking at a 0.5 fib level. Other times I see you don't even put the 0.5 fib level on your chart. Why is that? How do I know whether or not a fib level is going to be a reactive level or not? Well, guys, like I said, it really depends on the confluence. And here's the thing. And this is something that I practice quite often. And if you're a member of my VIP Discord, and by the way, if you want to get into the VIP Discord where we do give the trade setups in advance like this, okay, give the trade setups in advance. And then, you know, when we enter, we keep track of how the trades go. So we gave the potential short, we got our entry right here. And then, of course, from that point, hit our take profit 1. and then we continue on down. The VIP Discord, guys, is where I post daily technical analysis updates for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and altcoins. Very, very detailed technical analysis for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and altcoins. You can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. Also, if you want to learn how to do all this stuff, I know I'm going kind of quick, especially if you're new. If you don't know how to get these levels and you want to learn, go to jasoncaspertrading.com. This course will give you the knowledge and the skills you need to become a confident, profitable trader, where we walk you through step by step. Even if you've never looked at a chart before, you can see there's a lot of good testimonials here. This is changing the way thousands of people approach the markets because it's helping them systematize their trading so that they have a methodical approach so that they can grow their portfolio over time. Eventually being able to even I've messaged many people who have actually quit their job to trade full time after taking the course and internalizing this information. Not financial advice, but we go through all the technical analysis you need to know, how to use market Cipher, different trading strategies, as well as mindset and risk management, so that even if you're not the best trader, and you do lose more trades than you win, you won't blow your account and probably will be profitable over time. There's currently a 35% discount in the description, guys. Check out 35. Whoa, what was that, right? Almost burped right there on camera. 35% discount in the description, guys. Make sure to check it out. It's the best deal we're ever going to have on this course, right? And so what we're doing is, the reason I have the 0.5 fib here, the reason why I consider this such a important area is due to the fact that we have 5 things, right? We have a point of control, 0.5 fib, a golden pocket, and the monthly. 4 things that are pointing to this one level. So I know this rectangle here is a very, very juicy level, right? And then what I like to do is I like to make a folder called key resistances, right? And I will put on the chart key areas of resistance based on my analysis, right? Based on my analysis. So I even gave this potential soul short setup a week ago based on these things, right? Based on these things. And so when price comes to there, this leads us to step 3, which we kind of already went over. Look for Confluence. The more you can find, the better. You can force it, guys. What I mean by that is this, right? If, let's say, for example, you see that we have a nice monthly level, and you also see that we have a nice area of volume, for example, the point of control right here, and you start to build this box of a potential Confluence, I like to literally force fibs in here to see, do we have a golden pocket? You know, I'll pull a fib from the swing high to the swing low, and if we don't have a golden pocket directly in there, I'll maybe pull it from this little swing high right there to the swing low. Right? And I want you guys to notice something. If we're going to pull our fib from this swing high to the swing low, we don't touch the golden pocket. But if we just take it down to this swing high to this swing low, we actually touch right into the golden pocket there at this previous area. And just by changing the golden pocket a little bit, we can kind of put this golden pocket in an area where it's just smack dab in the middle of our Confluence zone. And people say, well, that doesn't really make sense. Here's the thing. If we already have multiple good reasons to look at an area as an important area, if you can somehow pull a fib and it so happens that there is a golden pocket in there, right? Because we have many golden pockets. When we're looking for fib resistance, we can pull these fibs from multiple swing highs to the same swing low. And look at this. We're finding Confluence all over the place. We have a 786 and a value area high. We have a golden pocket and a 786. We have this golden pocket in between the monthly and the point of control. And you could just pull multiple golden pockets here, right? I mean, we have many, many, many. And what we're doing is we're looking to see, is one of these fib pulls going to actually go into our zone that we're already interested in? So that's what I mean by you can force it, right? And then number 4, use your imagination, extrapolate into the future, and come up with a best case scenario. Now, what I do, guys, when I'm looking at charts, and I have key areas that I'm looking at, okay? I try to come up with best case scenarios. In other words, what do I desire to happen? What do I want to happen, right? We know for the soul short, what did I want to happen here when we took the short? I wanted, if we actually go to the original setup that I gave on the chart, which I still have here, I wanted to see, well, actually, I don't have it here. We have to go back into the altcoin trade setup channel in the VIP Discord. Patreon.com/Jason Casper. But originally what we wanted to see, well, no, that's not it either. We wanted to see us come to our key area of resistance, but we wanted to see on the 1 hour time frame, we wanted to see something very specific on market Cipher B. We wanted to see what I like to call uneven butt cheeks, guys. Uneven butt cheeks. All right, uneven butt cheeks is where we have a very plump left cheek and a very not so plump right cheek. And you know, when we go to the 1 hour time frame, as we're coming up to that area, what do we very clearly see as we're coming into our resistance? We see uneven butt cheeks. Now, uneven butt cheeks is what I call a divergence. A divergence is where momentum and price are doing the opposite thing. When you see momentum coming down and when you see money flow coming down, yet price continues to make higher highs, this is showing you that there needs to be a correction. This is letting you know when you come to that key level that you draw on your chart, you're not just going to enter into a trade willy-nilly. Oh, no, 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 my friend. What you are going to do is you're going to use your imagination in advance, right? When you're looking at the juicy levels and you're going to tell yourself, I'm only going to take the trade if this scenario plays out. And you're using your imagination to extrapolate into the future and say, look, this is a good level. So if price happens to make it up here and I see this on Market Cipher, then I enter the trade. Well, what do you know, guys? What do you know? Price happened to make its way up here, and we saw that on Market Cipher B. We saw exactly what we wanted to see. We saw uneven butt cheeks, bearish divergence, and we saw price making higher highs as we came and made lower highs. So look, this drawing on the chart is the drawing that I made a week ago. Very, very accurate, right? You can extrapolate. We're going to get a move to the upside and then a retracement, and then an even higher move, and then another retracement. And the reason why we're looking for these types of moves is because we know that we want to see high momentum followed by lower momentum as the price continues to make higher highs. And we're extrapolating into the future. What would I like to see? Because if you can know what you want to see, then it makes it very easy to trade, because you can set an alert, which I did. I set an alert like right here, and I didn't enter the trade until we came up into the box. And I'm like, look, if I get my alert and I just pull open my phone and I see this, all right, because I was doing this, hoping to see this. So when I get my alert and I see this, then I know it's juicy, okay? And I know I can enter the trade. And so I did. I entered the trade, and look, it's been a very, very profitable trade so far. Now, Market Cipher B is a very powerful indicator because it will tell you that as price is coming up, money's leaving. So, right, people are taking money out of the asset. Momentum's coming down. This is showing us the direction before price actually goes in that direction, right? As we're getting higher and higher, this is starting to show us, okay, we're coming down, guys. We're coming down. And now we see money flow curving to the underside, right? And so pretty soon, eventually, we're going to start to come back up again. But doesn't mean we can't come down more. I'm currently still in the short, stop loss at entry. Take profits set along the way. But this is something very exclusive, guys. And this is the kind of stuff that we come up with in the VIP Discord. But if we go to a higher time frame, right, I actually do have a very elaborate plan to trade SOL. I have a plan where I'm actually looking for us to come down a certain amount. Okay, the exact levels are in the VIP Discord, but come down a certain amount, get a retracement, come down a certain amount more, and get an absolute bounce from a very key level, and then hit new all-time highs. That's actually my current trading plan. And if we look at the daily time frame, we can see probably that could very well happen if we come down again and we start to see money flow coming down and then crossing back up. This could now start to be the beginning of upward direction on Market Cipher B on the daily time frame, right? That's what we want to see. That's what we're extrapolating into the future. We're using our imagination. So I'm not going to give the exact levels in this video, but if you're in the VIP Discord at patreon.com/Jason Casper, you can get those levels. Also, guys, we do have the 35% discount on the course at jasoncaspertrading.com. X the mess is the discount code. You can check it out, guys. That is how you're going to find juicy levels. This is how you're going to come up with plans for your trades. If you do this, all right, and this is for swing trading, but you can do this for scalping too. I do this for scalping. I do this for day trading, right? For example, this morning in the Bitcoin scalp channel, we got a nice little Bitcoin scalp here because of we were looking at this specific level right here. We saw we could get uneven butt cheeks on the 1 hour time frame as we come down into this very key box of support right here. There's a naked point of control. There's a previous, well, no, that's an old value area low, but we have the golden pocket right here. We come down, look at this, guys. We literally wick down exactly to the level, get a very nice bounce for a quick scalp, right? You can do it for scalping like this. You can do it for swing trading. You know, check it out, guys, at jasoncaspertrading.com. We'll show you how to do it. But anyway, God bless all you guys. In the name of Jesus the Messiah, Yeshua the Messiah, I do pray everybody is super blessed. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to like the video, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this type of content, because we always got juicy content over here, guys. All right.